Welcome back. Now, it is Pedestrian Safety Week. Happy Pedestrian Safety Week. You should have gotten me something. Now, this is a week dedicated to reminding you about how to share the road properly and safely with vehicles, bicycles, and of course, folks just walking around. This afternoon, we have with me Lori Dixon. Now, she's wrapping up the week, but of course, this is something, Lori, that you're very passionate about. Why is that?
I am. I'm a walker, biker, jogger, and in my neighborhood, we share the roads with the cars because we don't have sidewalks. So it's really important that we're all aware of what the other person's doing. So if we all follow the rules, we can kind of be predictable. So that's my main message, is to follow the rules, you know, be predictable, enjoy getting out there and having fun.
You're saying follow the rules. Well, I mean, the rule, don't hit anybody. Done. All right, whatever. But
that's
clearly,
a good rule.
I mean, you know, it's the first one. Lori, what else am I missing? Or sometimes what is it, where are the obvious ones that folks just like don't seem to click with?
Well, let's do this. Let's say you're not supposed to hit somebody, right?
Number one.
So to make it easier for you, the driver, I should wear reflective gear and I should be bright and white and not wear clothes that make me hard to be seen. Secondly, if I'm walking, I should walk facing the traffic. I'm going to lose if you hit me, right?
If you're not looking.
So
makes sense.
so you walk facing the traffic, and it also helps because people enjoy using earbuds, etc. So when you're walking facing the traffic, you can see those cars, get out of the way, but then you're predictable. So if there's a lot of people walking and the cars going to and from work in the morning, they can say, okay, people are walking facing me. So now when I see those funky flashing lights, I know that that's somebody walking toward me.
So that, no, walking, riding a bike, I know that technically we're not supposed to ride our bikes in sidewalks. Ottawa Hills doesn't have sidewalks. However, in terms of safety, is it still smart basically to be in the roadway versus just being on sidewalk? Because then that way you can't hit me because I need to go with the flow of traffic, right?
Well, again, biking in Ottawa Hills, you're on the roadways. You have to be because we don't have anywhere else to be. But bikes should move with traffic and follow all of the traffic signs. And should also be in reflective gear and have lights on their bikes.
I feel like this is an obvious question, but like, why should we talk about this? Because like we said, we have a whole week dedicated to this type of safety and encouragement. But I figure, you know, don't run in traffic, don't play in traffic, don't run with scissors. All those, it's common sense things we're taught from little ages, but it's best to have these reminders. Why is that?
Exactly that. It's a reminder because actually, even though we keep saying, come on, it's common sense, you should wear something bright, the day that I was putting the signs up, it was evening time, and we saw people walking who did not have any reflective gear on. And when we asked them about it, they said, you know, when I left the house, it was light out. I didn't think about. So this is a great reminder to say, take that reflective gear and your little flashlights, put them near the door, and put them on when you leave, because you're probably going to enjoy a longer walk than you thought. Go ahead and be ready with some reflective gear so we can see you.
Okay, and then of course the fact that it's this time of year, so it's very intentional why we're choosing to do Pedestrian Safety Awareness Week during this time period.
Right, because all of a sudden now the mornings are pitch black again.
Right.
Whereas we kind of got lazy, we had some daylight. The other thing with pedestrian safety is we are focusing on the pedestrian behaviors, but distracted driving laws in Ohio are also new, and it used to be that it wasn't a primary offense, but now if you are using your handheld and it's not in what do you call it when it's
like the prop, like the case type deal?
Yeah, what do you call it? Hands-free. Goodness.
There you go.
If it's not hands-free, then that's a primary offense. So that's not only a reminder, that is a rule that you need to be aware of.
Okay, so don't touch my phone. It needs to be in hands-free position. Don't hit the people walking. People walk against traffic so you can see things happening. What else do I need to do? Reflective clothing.
Reflective
what else do we need to do?
That's a lot just for taking a walk in the morning.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Enjoy yourself. The main thing, right? Enjoy yourself. Get out there and walk, but just do it safely.
No, because it feels like we're not just talking, I feel like I'm not just talking to small children, I'm talking to adults
Absolutely.
about smart safety practices, because at the end of the day, unfortunately, anybody can kind of be a victim of an accident.
Right, and especially when you're sharing the roads with bikes and cars and people, when it's nice outside. There's a lot of activity going on, and as a driver, you're the one who can cause the damage. So when they say don't be a distracted driver, they mean it. Don't be a distracted driver, and when you're the one who's walking, don't be a distracted walker either, Be aware of what's going on around you.
We all have responsibilities, Lori.
That's exactly right.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much
pleasure.
for watching. And again, Safety Pedestrian Week is this week. Be a smart pedestrian. We'll be right back.